So there's been a rather massive update and change to the Etsy search algorithm, and that is you now have to worry about your descriptions. So until now, throughout all time, your descriptions on your items did not count towards your Etsy search ranking. The things that counted were your titles, your tags, your attributes, your categories. All of those things full of keywords are what really counted towards the query matching, and then there's other things that affect the ranking, so the positioning in search. So this is a change to the first part of that equation, the query matching part of the equation, in that Etsy search is now going to be crawling your descriptions in order to help you show up in more searches, hopefully. Now, up until this point, your descriptions did still matter. Obviously, they matter just to tell your customers what's going on, but they also mattered for external search. So things like Google search, your descriptions did contribute to your ranking in these places. So with that in mind, I'm hoping that this is not going to be a very big deal for most of you because you've already created descriptions that are optimized for external search, and if you've done that, then you have descriptions that are already pretty much ready to go and you don't really have to worry about this update very much at all. However, if you don't have descriptions that are optimized for search, then I'm going to give you a couple of ideas and tips in this video to help you improve that so that you can improve your ranking on Etsy and off Etsy as well. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name's Jess Van Den. I've been selling on Etsy successfully since 2008 and have been fully self-employed since 2010 with my jewellery business, Ethereal, and also my online education business for makers, Create and Thrive. So this was a big surprise actually for me because I didn't anticipate them making this change. This is actually a really big change to the underpinnings of the algorithm, because forever and a day they've said descriptions don't matter, and now suddenly they do. And descriptions are quite detailed, like they're long, there's a lot you can get in there. They haven't really gone into detail about what sort of weighting this is going to have or what sort of impact exactly this is going to have. Unsurprisingly, they never tell us the exact details because people would then game the system even more. So the main things to think about are these things. Number one, still think of your description as getting all of the important information across to your customers and answering any potential questions they might have about your product. That's what you should be doing in a description. I see so many descriptions these days that are so short and just don't tell me enough about the product. And I totally understand. A lot of people just don't even read descriptions anymore. They look at the pictures, they look at the price, and they click the buy button. And we have to realize that. At the same time, anyone who's making a comparison buy, who is unsure as to whether they want yours or someone else's that are similar, the description could be the thing that tips them over the line and make them choose you. So I still think descriptions are really important and you should have as much detail in there as possible. They give you a lot of space to do so take advantage of that. Make your descriptions easy to read. Break them up into small paragraphs or dot points or whatever. Make them easy to read for your customer. So the next thing to think about is for the search engine, so for Google, but also for the Etsy search, they tell us in the update that, the first few sentences, that is, they literally say, aim to incorporate relevant keywords in the first few sentences of the listing description. So those first few sentences are going to be the most important when it comes to the algorithm. So make sure that you have optimized them for the algorithm while also making them readable to humans. Don't just, if you have a title, which honestly your title should still be readable to humans as well, not just a jumble of words, although you do want to get as many keywords as possible in there. Don't just take your title and literally copy it into the description. Reword it, maybe get some different keywords in there and make it an enticing few sentences for a potential customer. Think about your customer reading this and make it appealing to them while also making it appealing to the search algorithm. Okay, so that is what you want to be doing here. So say I had, my little hoop earrings. These are my small hoop earrings, sterling silver, small hoop earrings, lightweight threader, design, whatever. I can't remember the exact title that I've given them in my shop. But then that might be my title, but then my description would be something like, you'll love these lightweight and easy to wear sterling silver small hoop earrings. And then I would go on to like maybe talk about when I would wear them, who they'd be good for, maybe give a little bit more detail about them, like they're easy to wear with long hair because they've got a clasp at the back and they don't get caught, things like that, whatever. Basically craft a few sentences there that have as many keywords as possible but appeal to your customer. All right, so that's the next thing. And that's really all there is to it. It's not too complicated. Okay, if you're already doing a good job with your SEO, so you've got a good title, tags, attributes, category is on point, you're already doing a really good job and you will be showing up in searches. This is just going to be an addition to that you might be able to, get a few more different words in there. You might be able to get a bit more relevancy by using your most important keywords in all three places. So your titles, your description, and your tags. Choose one or two kind of key phrases or keywords that you really want to rank for, and you can repeat those, but don't repeat all of them. That's not necessary. So just do a good job here. Again, write it for a human being first, and then think about how you can make it as appealing to the algorithm as possible. Make sure to get all of the important information in that description and answer any potential questions that your customers might have about your product before they even know that they have those questions, and you'll be doing a great job. Thanks so much for watching this one. If you want to know more about how Etsy search works, I've done a video recently where I break down every single element that Etsy talks about that affect your search ranking, both of your shop and of your listings. There's a lot of stuff in there that you might not have even realized happens when it comes to ranking you in Etsy search, especially things like frequency capping. So if you haven't heard of that, I highly recommend you go watch that video next. You'll learn a lot of important details. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos on how to grow a successful Etsy shop and a successful handmade business in general. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.